He started explaining the plan. Alright people, listen. We're going to wait until nightfall. The orcs have spent all day travelling in the desert. With any luck they'll be tired and we can use that to our advantage. This is going to be a stealth mission, so be cautious and try to make as little noise as possible, understood? We wait until further nightfall and then start moving towards the orc camp. Here we are. Any idea what the leaders might be? Our scouts said that they needed a big red tent. According to them, we won't be able to miss out. It's the smell of wine and roasted meat. He also mentioned that one of the orc leaders also likes to smoke. That's quite a bit of information Amanda's together. You have some good scouts, Alaric. Not to brag, but I trained some of them myself. There's a big red tent and the smile, it's definitely in that one. There are also 2 guards outside, expected. I can make an opening in the back of the tent with my axe if we want to try catching them by surprise. Got it. I think we can do this one of 2 ways. One, we attack the guards and kill them quickly before they can sound the alarm. The orcs inside will probably hear us anywhere though, unless we're outside to join the battle. Still, that should just give us enough time to kill the guards before we have to face off against the leaders. The second option is to cut the back of the tent open as Larry suggested. We'll have the elemental surprise in our favour. The 2 guards outside will probably join the battle before we can kill the orc leaders, so I end up fighting all of them at the same time. In both cases, after we're done killing the leaders, we need to escape quickly before the rest of the camp is onto us. Which plan do you want to go with? I'll attack from the front. Let's take the guards out first. Alright, guard agreeing to the suggested plan. We're taking away to end the solution before charging in. Halt, who goes there? Surprise! Who are you? There's not much point in telling you, you're going to be dead in a moment. You'll regret this. Die! We did it! Now's not the time to celebrate. We have to get out of here before more orcs come. We hastily run away from the camp without torches, so there are other light sources. The orcs quickly use our tracks and we're able to reach the grassland safely. We're far away enough now, we should be safe. Yes, I think so too. The mission was a success. Without their lead, the orc clans will be in total chaos. Each one will need to pick a new leader and then they're all to agree on a plan again, which should take considerable amount of time. Will it be enough though? You have no idea how orcs choose a new leader, do you? I admit to my knowledge a bit lacking when it comes to orc politics. All the candidates fight each other indoors until anyone remains alive. Those fights can take days. At the very least, this should cut down the number of tough orcs we need to fight if it doesn't come down to a war. Well, it sounds like it'll work out for them. At Nara and G-Mars to solve the problem while the orcs migrating south. This before day 17. I rest up while I watch Lark and Noir go on, thanking everyone else who helped the mission. Eventually leave one by one until only Noir remains. Just make your way over to me. Daniel, Noir, you seem more relaxed now. Yes, my tribe and Eleanor were charged me, I was safe and it's all thanks to us, so I'm really happy. Sabine showed me a big smile. You even more beautiful than you smile now, you should do it more often. What was this? My eyes blushing? Oh, her face couldn't smile, laughing. Still, despite her casual response, I can still tell that she's embarrassed by my words. Shut up, you. I need to go back to my people now. I'm sure you have other things to get to as well. I hope to see you again soon. You are Mara. Nothing else today. My god, there's loads to get through for this day. My god. 8. Let's go to the docks. Talk with Jasper. I find Jasper at the docks leaning over some crates and speaking with a small group of other people. A few of them are dressed similar to Jasper. I suspect those ones might be pirates like him. Some of them members of the group are dressed differently though. Their clothes are more elegant. Merchants or nobles maybe. I wonder what they're talking about. I wait a few minutes, eventually they all clear away, leaving Jasper by the sound. With nobody left in his blocky position, he catches sight of me and then waves me over. So Jasper, who are those people? Is there something going on that I should know about? Actually, yes, Daniel. Do you remember a while back when we discussed the usefulness of guns in battle? And how you mentioned the possibility of having me retrieve a more powerful gun? Yes, I do seem to recall something like that. Why? Have you found a viable lead? That's exactly what I found. The people I was just talking to now have lent me their ship, the Esmeralda, in exchange for any extra guns or gold I might find. Here, come look at this. Jasper pulls out a rough-looking map and flattens it on one of the top of the crates. It looks old and not sure how reliable it is, but Jasper seems to trust it once he starts pointing to a couple of spots with his finger and naming locations. In practice, I know about two guns, the blunderbuss and the pepper box. Which one would you like to know about? Tell me about the pepper box gun. I suppose you wouldn't happen to know the legend of Logan the pirate, also known as Logan the Red, due to his ruthless and bloodthirsty nature. No, sorry, that name isn't familiar to me. Well, long story short, he was one of the most people to use guns in battle, specifically a pepper box. All this happened several years ago. Logan is believed to be dead now, but some people swear that he just pretended to die to avoid his enemies. You're as smart as you look, Daniel. That's exactly right. At least as far as the stories go. As Logan got older, I thought it'd be better to fake his death so that his enemies stopped looking for him. And that seems that strategy worked until now. The information I have is not very accurate. However, on an island close to Lisbon's territory, there's a small shack. I noticed it myself when circumnavigating the area when we first encountered the waters around the marsh. I also noticed some smoke when I passed through there a few days ago, so someone is definitely living there. It might be Logan. How old would he be now? Nobody knows him his exact age, but he's not young anymore. He shouldn't be a match for the two of us. We should be able to overpower him if he's willing to part with his valuables peacefully. You're talking about the pepper box. And anything else looks like worthy something. He's bound to have a bit of treasure hidden away somewhere. We'll need to take it in order to pay back my friends for lending me the ship, but that was a part of their deal. Well, okay, that sounds a little too convenient though. Remind me about the blunderbuss gun? Rumour has it an old Mercantile ship had a crate full of blunderbuss rifles. When fired, those rifles would shoot out several bullets, covering a cone-shaped area in front of a barrel. Basically, with these guns, the damage is spread out, which means we can hit 3 enemies with one shot. That's impressive, Jasper. It is, of course. That feature comes at a cost. The blunderbuss rifles do less damage and aren't nearly as accurate. Still, quickly being able to hit 3 targets at once is nothing to scoff at. Rumours also say that the ship wrecked on an island not far from Grimar Dock. A couple hours of navigation tops. We can go there and search for the weapon. Unfortunately, it's likely we'll meet other pirates there, unfriendly pirates. You mean pirates not affiliated with the Bastard of the Sea? Exactly, supposedly they're after some other treasure in the area. If we encounter them, I'm afraid we might need to fight. Let's go for the pepper box. Actually, let's go on the Esmeralda. It's a small island Jasper told me about. Honestly, I can see why a retired pilot wants to live here. It's close to Lisbon, but not close enough for them to pose a real threat. And it's far away from everyone else, and plenty of fish nearby to catch, and a small pier we can use to escape quickly if needed. I don't see any smoke coming out of the shack. It might not be home right now. Let's get a closer look. I nod, and together we prayerfully approach the shack. I slowly take a peek inside, use a small window outside. It's very dark, but it does seem empty. Jasper approaches the main door and tries to use the keyhole to peer inside. It's around that time we hear a sound. We back off quickly and make into the boilers, just in time to see an old man coming back from a successful fishing trip. This has to be Logan, right? He enters the shack and disappears from view. But I know at his home, I didn't see him carrying any sort of gun though. He probably wouldn't go carrying it unless he thought he needed it. If someone spots him with a gun, it would be suspicious. They might be able to figure out who he is. As he looks now, he looks like a harmless hermit living alone on a small island. I spotted something. I gestured Jasper to come closer to my other hand. A small chest, huh? Looks like the perfect place to hide a pepper gun box. Do you really think it could be in there? I don't know, that's where I hide it. But that doesn't mean that's where he hid it. Look there. Whoa, Daniel. There's a key tied to the end of Cordy's wearing his neck. I'm betting that's the key to the chest. Very likely designed to use the scene to match someone on the chest. What are you planning to do, Daniel? I'm pretty sure he won't let us take it peacefully. Find a compliment. Steal a key. I think the best action is to try stealing the key. Good, go ahead. Why me? It was your idea. I'll copy your back. Result fail. I wait patiently, carefully watching him from the window. He cooks the fish he caught and eats them before going to the nap. I only employs better sorts. I'm sure he's fallen asleep. I make my move. Not too soon as I was stuffed by the chat. My foot pressing down on each plank him. A loud squeaking noise sounded through the rooster's waking Logan. Who's there? What are you doing here? I'm sorry, he's been there and quickly draws a gun and points it at me. Leave immediately or I'll shoot you in the head. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, man, we'll come take that gun and we won't take no for an answer. Come on, I've waited long enough. Open that damn chest already. Somebody's impatient. Let's see. There we go. Ta-da! The chest looks open, revealing the gun and some valuable looking rings as well. Well, I mean, I was here for the gun, but Logan has good taste in jewelry too. It's quite a fortune here. My friends will be thrilled. They might even owe us one after we bring them these. Thank you, Daniel. I got the pepper box gun. Thanks for your help. La 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 la. You're welcome. I'm sure you'll put this to good use in the coming battles. I can hardly wait to try it out. Now let's get back to Gilmore. I'm forgiving Squad. I'm sure it was Sarissa. I got a message from Sarissa earlier this morning, which she formally invited me over for lunch. After hearing about Enoch's cooking from her last time, I must admit that I'm eager to try it. Ah, Daniel, just in time. I was just about to start roasting the fish on the fire. I got up early to search the spices to use. I found some good ones too. Oh, Daniel, I've been meaning to ask, do you like our food spicy or mild? I can make it whatever way you prefer. I'm good with either, just make it how you're making it for Sarissa and yourself. Okay, I'll do that then. Enoch hums to himself as he smothers the fish with the spices as fab. He does it quickly and confidently, seeming to know exactly how much of each spice he should use. Did you catch the fish and all therefore usually meet up at? I did, as a matter of fact. It was easier than usual today for some reason. Maybe they were jumping at the chance to be eaten by Grimoire's envoy. Sometimes I would doubt that. Enoch left and then turned his attention back to his cooking long enough to put the fish on the fire. I don't know what mix of spices he used, but it smells good already. I can tell that cooking is a real passion for you, Enoch. Oh yes, Enoch loves cooking, especially trying out new things. He hates routine in every aspect of life. Right, Enoch? Absolutely, this is a new recipe we're trying, by the way. I've wanted to try it for a while now, but I never managed to find the right mix of ingredients before. I'm sure it will be tasty. Lovely enough. Thank you for your votes of confidence, Daniel. You won't regret it. I never produced anything. What's the wording from the tongue? Ah, yes. Inedible. I never produced anything inedible. Seriously can attest to that. He's telling himself short. His dishes are more than edible. They're downright fantastic. I see it when I'm excited. I can't wait to try it. Clarissa comes near me, placing her hand on my arm. You're in for a real treat, Daniel. We let Enoch get back to his cooking, and after a few minutes, the food's delicious smell is stronger than ever. I hope it's done soon. My stomach is growling in anticipation. Don't worry, Daniel. The fish are almost done. It smells amazing, Enoch. Thank you. Oh, by the way, this recipe comes from Zoltar. Do you know where that is? Of course, I've travelled quite a bit for my previous job. I've actually been to Zoltar a couple of times. Oh, I'm surprised. Zoltar is really far away. I wonder how it is there. Some places are similar to Isanus. Others are more wild. There are double dangers here, I think. Places like Minotaurs, Centaurs, Wieldings. Wieldings? What are Wieldings? I know about Minotaurs and Centaurs, but that last one is unfamiliar to me. Let's see how to explain. Wieldings are a race of people who look like a mix between humans and animals. Felines, mostly. Oh, that sounds interesting. It is. I couldn't believe it the first time I saw one. I was gaping wide-eyed and thinking, what the hell is that? It was so... Before I finished the sentence, I stopped short, realising what I'm doing. I'm describing how a mixed race and mankind went into two half-human, half-snake people. How could I be so stupid? I'm sorry it came out wrong. I mean, I was shocked when I saw them, but I could have phrased it better. It's fine, Daniel, we're used to it, and we know you didn't mean in a bad way like others usually do, right, Sarissa? I shift my gaze towards Sarissa and remain silent instead of answering. Her own eyes are focused on flickering flames coming on a campfire. Without a word, she grabs her sword and sinks off towards the jungle. Where's she going? Is she going to be okay? Yeah, she'll be alright. She's just going to cut some things to brush and see. You know, trees, fruits will come back once she's done. I made her really mad, didn't I? You didn't do it on purpose. She does know that deep down. It's just what you said reminded her of something from her past, bad things. What kind of bad things? That's not really my place to say. If you want to know, you should talk to her yourself. Enoch takes a second look at the roasting fish before saying, it'll be about 10 to 12 minutes before the ruse is ready. Go talk to Sarissa, okay, and then come back with her so we can eat together like we planned. Right. I follow Enoch's advice and go after Sarissa. It's not hard to track her considering the sheer amount of destruction she's left in her wake. It's like following the trail of a tornado. Ah! When I finally catch up to her, I see her furiously cutting into a tree. She gives it one final cut before it snaps and falls to the ground with a loud crash. She's really mad. I better approach her carefully. Just go away, Daniel. I don't want to see your stupid face right now. Lisa, please calm down. You're like all the others, aren't you? Deep down, you hate me. Well, how can you say it? Especially after we've been together lately. You only need to keep me happy. You need my skills to your mission. That's the only reason why you're acting the way you have been. Like you care about me, but I know it's just a facade. That's not true, Tristan. You know it. You have to know it. I want to help you. What happened? Why are you so angry about what I said? This is shoulders slump and she gets outside, so... Alright, I'll tell you. Because I'm missing you, and trust me, Tristan, whatever it is. This all happened years ago. I was just a teenager. There were much more of us back then. One day, the Empire, along with some major horrors, decided that it was time to do something about the Naga menace, so they enlisted the help of a group that called themselves the Witch Hunters. The group's name was a bit misleading, of course. They didn't just hunt witches. Anyone the Empire told them to hunt was fair game. Unfortunately for me, that meant neggers were fair game. I tried to fight back, but I was young and experienced at the time. They beat me into submission and captured me. There's nothing I could do to stop them. She just holds herself, wide-eyed, with her fingertips digging into her arm. I still feel it now, the paralyzing fear that overtook me when their leader, Raven, captured me. I thought they would kill me, but they didn't. I guess that would have been too merciful. They used me for experiments instead. Experiments? Sister nods and gave a grave expression on her face. After I was captured, I was brought to Horus. They held me prisoner in a room inside the Wizards Guild. There, one of his mages took a special interest in me, Gregorus. I don't know much besides his name and face, but those details are seared into my memory. Oh god, I really don't like where this is heading. I understand why she's mad now. I'll spare you the details, Daniel. You don't need to know I cut my tail over it to see it regrow. How he hurt me physically and psychologically. I'll get my teeth and able to decide which feeling is more dominant. Sadness and solution, anger at the people who did that to her. Instead of giving power to their emotion, get her to continue. What happened then? Did you escape? That's a weird part, I don't remember. I remember falling asleep one night and waking up the next day in the swamp. That's crazy. His expression switches back to the first determined case I'm used to. After that, I went back to my tribe. I wanted vengeance, you know, what they did for me. So I began training every day, harder and harder, to become the best Naga fighter in my tribe, in the whole swamp, so that no one can make me feel helpless ever again. Mission accomplished, I'd say. Yeah, thanks. But the day came to take my revenge, I didn't do it. And you think, why not? Because I realised it was impossible. How could a Naga like me enter Horus unnoticed? The only reason I came to Grimoire was because of you. The people have become familiar with my face and who I am. But knowing me, I will be rested on sight, if not worse. I think the Empire has become more tolerant of the races these days, even if what the Nagas are doing in the unforgiving swamps isn't exactly helping. I don't like what they're doing, but I don't know what the Empire did to me either. I want your help, Daniel. My help? For what? I want to go to Horus and fight Gregorus. I want to get my revenge. Revenge, I mean, I want to ask him some questions. And if his answers aren't good, I'm going to kill him. I understand where Swizz is coming from, but I'm not sure this is the right course of action. Apparently, I hesitated too long since Swizz ends up going off on me. Don't tell me you're defending that man after what I told you he did to me. Maybe I should have gone into details. You'd never be able to take his side if you knew. I'm not taking his side, Sarissa. I can't forgive what he did to you, even so. Are you going to help me or not? Alvin, do you understand what you're asking? I know it's a lot, but you only way I'm going to get into Horus and disturbed. You're the MD of Grimoire after all. I had a long sigh. I don't know, it feels wrong, but so does leaving such a tormentor unpunished. I'll think about it. I still can't promise now for now, Sarissa. I understand. I think we should get back now, assuming you're okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I do feel better after talking to you, Daniel. Sister looks at me and smiles. It's a sad smile, but the bad memories are still at the forefront of her mind, continuously hurting her even now. We'll go back and find and eat Enoch's cooking. It's better than I could have hoped, but the earlier conversation with Sarissa is still affecting the overall mood. Nervous to talk much and Doty tried to push it. After the lunch is over, I leave the swamp. So we Enoch. I'm on my way back to Grimoire after a short wrecker that's missing when I hear a commotion coming from the main gate nearby. I quicken my step and move closer to Enoch being held by two guards. Hey, stop, he's with me. This one with you? Yes, what happened here? He was trying to infiltrate Grimoire and infiltrate? I was going to meet with Apollo Mesher and Daniel. I'm one of the people who recruited to fight in the Mar. Don't you recognize me? Oh, I suppose his face does look familiar after all. Our apologies, the city here and the situation here in the city is tense and they told us to be extra careful, but clearly made a terrible mistake. It's alright, we understand that you're just trying to do your job. I'm sure that Enoch has already forgiven you both anyway, right Enoch? I suppose. I had my hand gesturing for Enoch to follow me into the city, and once we left the guards a fair distance behind, I asked the question foremost in my mind. So what's all this about meeting me in a Polymesha? This is the first I've heard about it. Really, I guess you've got to tell you then. At that exact moment to see a Polymesha crossing the main square towards my temporary home, I catch his intentionally changing his course to approach us. Ah, good, I see that you've already met with Enoch. I assume he told you about the meeting. Well, he told me of a meeting. I still have no idea what it's about. Come, let's go to my room inside the Wizard Guild. I'll explain everything there. Upon hearing the words Wizard Guild, Enoch's face lights up. His eyes are positively beaming, and a less subtle smile makes him look like a child with just more lifetime supply of Durian chocolate. Once we get inside, the Polymesha turns to us and clears his throat before speaking. As I am sure you are aware, Enoch here is an exceedingly skilled caster. I didn't think it was possible, but somehow yet smile manages to grow even bigger. A little more, I don't think his face will be able to safely support it. But what is more interesting to me are his physical abilities. The fact that he is a battle mage. It's a very odd specialisation. I can count the people I know who chose the same path on one hand. He's as good as everyone else on my team. It's our combined efforts that make us such a formidable strike team. Enoch sighs. I was really enjoying all the flashy too. Why'd you have to go and ruin it, Daniel? The Polymesha clears his throat and continues, not allowing us to get too far away from the point. I was curious, so I asked around for more information about Enoch and the battle mage specifications. I have a feeling that I'm not going to like where this is heading. And my inquiries revealed that battle mages is known for making use of dark magic whenever they get the chance. It was also brought to my attention that Enoch, there is no exception. Tell me, Enoch, is this information correct? Do you use dark magic? I may be sometimes, but it's harmless. Upon his malicious furiously slams the palms on the table. Enoch instantly backs up. I've never seen him afraid of anything before, but he certainly seems terrified now. Not that I can blame him. Even though Polymesha's anger isn't directed at me, I jumped a bit too. I was countless good men during the old war against the demons of Fost. Do either of you even know who Fost was? Fost was a death knight. He used dark magic to summon all those demons to crush our armies. So much was lost during that war. My Gwendolyn, Polymesha, has never told me much about his past. Frankly, I'm surprised he's bringing it up now a bit due to a burst of anger. He doesn't elaborate as to who Gwendolyn is, but I can tell she must have been someone very dear to him. Perhaps his daughter or wife. Dark magic is forbidden here, and in all other magic schools across Arravon. Did you not think that there was a clear reason for that? Dark magic is dangerous, and it corrupts people's minds. Upon a measure, sir, with all due respect, I'm a Naga. I don't react the same way to dark magic as humans do. Nagas have much higher tolerance to dark magic than other races, and silence. I won't allow someone practicing dark magic to be part of our battle against the undead. Have I made myself clear, Daniel? There must be some kind of alternative. An alternative? No, my verdict is final. We can't trust Enoch's word, despite you convinced he seems to be what he said. Corruption isn't something you're supposed to notice yourself. I might have a solution. What kind of solution? What if I brought you incontrovertible proof that I'm immune to the side effects of dark magic? Would that convince you to let me stay? And what that proof might be? Have you ever heard of divine juice? I'm an alchemist and another small skill one at that. Of course I've heard of divine use. Now what does that to do with... Oh, I see. Divine use, I know I've heard of it before. It might take me a minute to record the information. Enoch opens his mouth to speak, but once he notices the Paramesh system is saying, he stops the mouth upon the message to do explaining. Divine juice is a concentrated version of divine essence. It's the purest thing you can usually hope to find here in Aberlour. It's a very rare, valuable alchemy ingredient. Well, it has several notable properties. The one that suits the purposes is that it reacts to demons with dark magic. So it's saying that it can be used to test for dark magic. Exactly, it's something, item or place where even your body is corrupted by dark magic. The juice will react to it. The stronger the corruption, the stronger the divine juice's reaction. Interesting. So, if you use this divine juice on Enoch, you'll be able to tell if he's been corrupted by dark magic or not. Yes, that should be the case. I imagine that the guild has some divine juice on hand, correct? Naturally. I even have made it for myself. Hidden away in a safe place. I distilled it using some archangel feathers a few months ago. I must say it came out splendidly. I didn't mean to sound egotistical, but I truly believe it is the highest quality divine juice I've even had the pleasure of laying my eyes on. He strokes his beard happily at the memory before eventually realising that he's gone off on a tangent. Ahem, forgive me. I let my confusion out and carry me away. Please continue, Enoch. Well, I could take the test now if you want, but I'd like to do this as thoroughly as possible, so... I'll go to the Everburn Mountains, kill some hellhounds, cook them, eat them, and then come back to take the test. Enoch, I'm not sure it's a good idea. It is an interesting proposition, if after doing what you said, the divine juice still won't react to your presence. And I have no choice to accept the fact that you are capable of absorbing dark magic in high quantities without any negative side effects. Hold on, wait a moment. Did I get saying this? Of course, Daniel, what are your concerns? First of all, the Everburn Mountains aren't exactly close by. It takes up time and we really don't have to get there. Secondly, kill some hellhounds, cook them, eat them. I'm sorry, but that's just insane. There's really only one each hole or meat Daniel. For you, it'd probably be deadly. I wasn't talking about the eating part. The problem was killing them. Hellhounds are dangerous beasts, you know. You probably don't need to go all the way to Everburn. Hellhound sightings are fairly common in the area around Hammerhands, but they're not as strong as hellhounds you find in Everburn. But they're still imbued with dark magic, so eating them it will still work for the test. Alright, fine. I give up. And then else alongside. Of course, the one thing that both Enoch and the Polymecia ended up agreeing on would be something this stupid. I don't exactly feel like arguing with them though. I guess we can do it, but only when I have the time to understand. Until then, nobody can say anything about me not being on my team. Understood? Yeah. Very well, I agree to your conditions. Good, we'll contact you again when we're ready to do that test. Go back to my grimoire. But took with Despair. Hey, Despair. Cereal, whatever. What's in the basket? Ah, there's some ingredients I wanted to experiment with. I'm used to baking with flour, but I met a herbalist who suggested that I try buckwheat instead. What's the difference? Hard if I know, but she seemed to know what she was talking about, so I thought I'd give it a try. It never hurt someone to try once, right? I'm normally skeptical of people who claim that I need to try the thing they're selling, but she seemed nice enough. Wait, you bought the buckwheat from the same person who convinced you that trying buckwheat was a good idea? I know, it's a skewer incentive somewhat, but the herbalist I was talking to happened to be a dwarf, and in Grimoire, dwarves seem to do each other right. How'd you manage to find a dwarf in a city like Grimmauld? I know the dwarf neighbourhoods. Where else? You know Grimmauld is north of you, right? Of course. I passed several hours on my way here. Still, dwarves seem to be few and far between. I was actually worried that you may have found yourself feeling out of place in Grimmauld. Quite the opposite, actually. Like I said, I found neighbourhoods where dwarves congregate, and there seems to be a real sense of solidarity among them. In a weird way, it actually feels more like being at home than when I was in Hammerhands. How is that? In Hammerhands, it's a dwarf world, not literally, of course. Our culture frowns upon cannibalism. Most cultures do. Anyway, in the dwarf capital, everyone is looking out for themselves. It can be hard to find friends, but in a city like Grimmauld, there seems to be this feeling among dwarves that we need to stick together. I'm not sure what it's like for you being it's not a dirty word, I'm a half elf. I think I understood the sense of solidarity you described. Personally, I'm a bit envious. I always feel like I'm a bit of an outsider, whether I'm among elves or humans. And a lot of the other half elves try to pass themselves off as elves. So when someone like me shows up, there's a bit of tension. Maybe they're afraid of being exposed. Right, I'm sorry to let you know that this is the end of part 29 and 30. I'll see you next time for more Cursed Lands. This is VGRP 33 signing off. Goodbye, have a lovely day.